Top 25 Most Incredible Animal Migrations in the World. Welcome back to our true channel, Nature Wonders. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of animal migrations. From the vast plains to the deepest oceans, animals embark on incredible journeys spanning thousands of miles. So grab a cup of tea and join us as we explore the top 25 most incredible animal migrations in the world. Before moving forward, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel for future interesting videos. Number 25. The Gray Whale Migration. These majestic creatures travel up to 12,000 miles each year from the cold waters of the Arctic to the warm lagoons of Baja California. It's an awe-inspiring sight to witness these massive mammals on their journey. Gray whales undertake one of the longest migrations of any mammal on the planet. Every year, they travel from the nutrient-rich feeding grounds in the Arctic to the sheltered coastal lagoons of Baja California, Mexico. During this journey, they face numerous challenges, including navigating through treacherous sea routes and avoiding predators. The migration is also significant because it includes pregnant females seeking calm waters to give birth to their young. Gray whale migration is a prime example of nature's incredible instincts and the lengths animals go to ensure the survival of their species. Number 24. The Great Wildebeest Migration. In Africa's Serengeti ecosystem, over 1 million wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles undertake a perilous trek in search of fresh grazing lands. They cross treacherous rivers and face predators along the way, creating a spectacular natural spectacle. The Great Wildebeest Migration is a dramatic event that unfolds in the Serengeti ecosystem of East Africa. It is a circular migration that covers over 1,800 miles as the wildebeest herds move between Tanzania's Serengeti National Park and Kenya's Masai Mara Reserve. The migration is driven by the search for greener pastures and water sources. Number 23. The Monarch Butterfly Migration. These delicate creatures travel up to 3,000 miles from Canada and the United States to Mexico, seeking warmer temperatures and abundant food. It's a breathtaking sight to witness the sky filled with millions of vibrant butterflies. The monarch butterfly migration is a natural phenomenon that captivates people worldwide. Every fall, millions of monarchs from eastern North America and Canada embark on an extraordinary journey to their overwintering sites in the Oyamel fir forests of central Mexico. These delicate butterflies travel thousands of miles, guided by a combination of instinct and celestial cues. They navigate through varied landscapes, including forests, meadows, and urban areas, encountering numerous obstacles along the way. The sight of countless monarchs fluttering through the air and covering trees in their wintering grounds is a true marvel of nature. Number 22. The Coral Spawning Migration. Although it may not involve long distances, the synchronized mass spawning of corals is a marvel of nature. It occurs once a year, where corals release their eggs and sperm into the water, creating a stunning underwater spectacle. While most animal migrations involve covering great distances, the migration of corals focuses on an extraordinary reproductive event known as coral spawning. This phenomenon occurs when corals release their eggs and sperm simultaneously into the water, creating a breathtaking display of life and renewal. Although individual corals don't travel far, the synchronized spawning of thousands or even millions of coral colonies is a spectacle that occurs in specific locations worldwide. Number 21. The Snow Geese Migration. These elegant birds embark on an incredible journey from the Arctic to the southern United States and Mexico. Their massive flocks fill the sky, creating a symphony of honks as they traverse the continent. Snow geese are renowned for their remarkable migration that spans thousands of miles across North America. Each year, these elegant birds leave their breeding grounds in the Arctic and travel south to overwintering sites in the United States and Mexico. The snow geese migration is characterized by the vast number of birds involved, with flocks sometimes numbering in the hundreds of thousands. The sight and sound of these geese as they fill the sky in immense formations are truly breathtaking. Number 20. The Pacific Salmon Migration. Against all odds, these resilient fish swim upstream, facing strong currents and obstacles to reach their birthplace. Witnessing their determination and leap over waterfalls is truly awe-inspiring. The Pacific salmon migration is a phenomenal journey that showcases the incredible determination and instincts of these remarkable fish. Born in freshwater rivers and streams, Pacific salmon migrate to the ocean, where they spend most of their lives. However, when it's time to spawn, they return to their natal rivers, overcoming tremendous challenges along the way. Facing strong currents, natural predators, and human-made obstacles like dams, the salmon embark on an arduous upstream journey. They use their keen sense of smell to navigate back to their birthplace, often leaping over waterfalls and surging rapids. Witnessing this display of resilience and the sheer power of these fish as they push against the current is nothing short of awe-inspiring. The salmon's migration not only sustains their own populations, but also provides vital nutrients to the ecosystems they inhabit. Number 19. The elephant migration. In search of water and food, large herds of elephants travel across vast distances in Africa. Witnessing these gentle giants crossing rivers and maneuvering through challenging terrain is an unforgettable experience. Elephants, the largest land mammals on Earth, are known for their extensive and remarkable migrations across the African continent. These intelligent and social animals undertake journeys in search of water, food, and suitable habitats. During times of drought or changing seasons, large herds of elephants may traverse vast distances to find new resources. Witnessing these majestic creatures crossing rivers and maneuvering through challenging terrain is an unforgettable experience. These migrations not only fulfill the elephant's basic survival needs, but also play a vital role in shaping ecosystems. As they move, they disperse seeds, create pathways, and influence vegetation patterns, benefiting numerous other species in their wake. The elephant migration is a testament to their adaptability and the interconnectedness of nature. Number 18. The caribou migration. In the Arctic tundra, massive herds of caribou undertake one of the longest land migrations on Earth. They travel thousands of miles, braving harsh weather conditions and evading predators. Caribou, also known as reindeer, undertake one of the most remarkable land migrations on the planet. In the vast Arctic tundra, these resilient animals travel enormous distances, covering thousands of miles in search of food and suitable calving grounds. The migration routes of caribou often span across multiple countries, crossing challenging terrains and enduring extreme weather conditions. They face numerous obstacles, including icy rivers, deep snow, and threats from predators like wolves and bears. The migration of caribou is not only a means of survival, but also a cultural and ecological phenomenon. It sustains the traditional way of life for indigenous communities and supports a diverse ecosystem that depends on the grazing and movements of these magnificent creatures. Number 17. The horseshoe crab migration. Every year, horseshoe crabs gather on beaches along the eastern coast of North America to lay their eggs. This phenomenon not only attracts scientists, but also provides a vital food source for migratory birds. The horseshoe crab migration is a unique and ancient spectacle that occurs along the eastern coast of North America. During spring and summer, thousands of horseshoe crabs emerge from the depths of the ocean and gather on beaches to lay their eggs. These prehistoric-looking creatures undergo a remarkable journey to return to the same shores where they were born. The horseshoe crab spawning not only fascinates scientists, but also provides a crucial food source for migratory birds that rely on the eggs as a high-energy fuel for their long journeys. This migration is a testament to the delicate balance between species and the interconnectedness of coastal ecosystems. Conservation efforts are essential to protect the horseshoe crab population and ensure the survival of the migratory birds that depend on them. Number 16. The leatherback sea turtle migration. These ancient reptiles travel from nesting beaches to feeding grounds across the oceans. It's incredible how they navigate thousands of miles using the Earth's magnetic fields. Leatherback sea turtles embark on an extraordinary migration that spans vast distances across the world's oceans. These ancient reptiles undertake a remarkable journey from their nesting beaches to their foraging grounds, sometimes covering thousands of miles. What makes their migration even more remarkable is their ability to navigate using the Earth's magnetic fields. Leatherbacks possess a unique sense that allows them to perceive and interpret magnetic information, guiding them with astonishing precision. They migrate to regions with abundant jellyfish populations, their primary food source. This migratory journey exposes them to various threats, including entanglement in fishing gear and plastic pollution. Conserving their nesting beaches and implementing sustainable fishing practices are crucial for the survival of these magnificent creatures and the preservation of the ocean ecosystems they inhabit. Number 15. The bat migration. Millions of bats embark on nocturnal journeys to find food, often traveling long distances in search of insect-rich areas. The sight of bats emerging from their roosts at dusk is both mesmerizing and eerie. Bats, often misunderstood and underappreciated, are incredible migrants that play vital roles in ecosystems worldwide. Many bat species undertake seasonal migrations in search of food. These nocturnal creatures travel vast distances to find areas with abundant insect populations, essential for their survival. Bats have impressive navigation skills, relying on a combination of echolocation, magnetic fields, and environmental cues to navigate through the darkness. Number 14. The Arctic Tern Migration. These small birds hold the record for the longest migration routes, traveling from the Arctic to the Antarctic and back again each year. They cover an astonishing 44,000 miles in their lifetime. Arctic terns are true globetrotters, undertaking an incredible migration that spans from the Arctic to the Antarctic and back each year. These small seabirds hold the record for the longest migration routes, covering an astonishing 44,000 miles during their lifetime. They follow a zigzag pattern, making their way from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere and vice versa, following the availability of food and favorable breeding conditions. Arctic terns face numerous challenges during their migration, including adverse weather conditions, long stretches of open ocean, and the need to avoid predators along the way. Their journeys showcase their remarkable endurance and navigational abilities, relying on celestial cues, landmarks, and environmental indicators. Number 13. The Green Sea Turtle Migration. These gentle marine creatures migrate between feeding and nesting grounds, sometimes traveling hundreds of miles. Witnessing their graceful movements underwater is truly captivating. The green sea turtle migration is a captivating journey that takes these graceful marine creatures between their feeding grounds and nesting beaches. Green sea turtles are known to migrate over long distances, sometimes traveling hundreds of miles to reach suitable habitats. They navigate the ocean currents, guided by their instincts and an innate sense of direction. Witnessing the graceful movements of green sea turtles underwater as they glide through the waves is a mesmerizing experience. During their migration, they encounter numerous threats, including entanglement in fishing gear, habitat destruction, and pollution. Protecting their nesting beaches, implementing sustainable fishing practices, and raising awareness about the importance of marine conservation are essential for the survival of these magnificent creatures and the preservation of our oceans. Number 12. The Flamingo Migration. These vibrant birds travel in large flocks, creating a mesmerizing display of pink hues across their migration routes. They move from one wetland to another in search of suitable breeding and feeding grounds. Flamingos are known for their vibrant colors and striking beauty. These elegant birds embark on seasonal migrations, moving from one wetland to another in search of suitable breeding and feeding grounds. Flamingo migrations are often dictated by the availability of food and favorable environmental conditions. These large flocks of flamingos create mesmerizing displays as they fly in unison, their vibrant pink plumage contrasting against the sky. Witnessing a flamingo migration is a visual spectacle that leaves a lasting impression. Number 11. The Red Crab Migration. Christmas Island becomes a sea of red when millions of red crabs make their way from the rainforest to the coast to breed. This incredible spectacle is a true natural wonder. The red crab migration on Christmas Island is one of the most awe-inspiring natural spectacles in the world. Each year, millions of red crabs leave their forest burrows and undertake an incredible journey to the coast for their annual breeding season. The migration is triggered by the lunar cycle and the arrival of the wet season. The sight of countless red crabs covering the forest floor and moving in a sea of red is truly a marvel of nature. Number 10. The Gray Wolf Migration. These apex predators roam vast distances in search of prey, often traveling hundreds of miles. Witnessing a wolf pack moving through snowy landscapes is a sight that leaves a lasting impression. Gray wolves are renowned for their complex social structure and wide-ranging territories. These apex predators undertake migrations that span vast distances, driven by the availability of prey and the need to establish territories. Gray wolves move through diverse landscapes, including forests, mountains, and even Arctic tundras. Witnessing a wolf pack on the move is a rare and unforgettable experience, whether it's watching them traverse snowy landscapes. Number 9. The African penguin migration. These charming birds migrate along the southern African coastline in search of fish-rich waters. They face numerous threats along the way, making their journey even more remarkable. African penguins, also known as Jacus penguins, embark on an impressive migration along the southern African coastline. These charming birds travel in search of fish-rich waters that sustain them and their offspring. Their migration often takes them from their breeding colonies on islands and mainland sites to distant feeding grounds. The penguins encounter various challenges during their journey, including food scarcity, predation, and human-induced threats such as pollution and overfishing. Number 8. The Sardine Run. This underwater migration occurs off the coast of South Africa, where billions of sardines travel in massive shoals, attracting predators such as sharks, dolphins, and birds. It's a feeding frenzy like no other. The Sardine Run is a spectacular marine migration that takes place along the coast of South Africa. Billions of sardines form massive shoals and embark on a northward journey, creating one of the most significant feeding frenzies in the ocean. The migration is triggered by the cooler water temperatures and the availability of plankton, their primary food source. Number 7. The Bald Eagle Migration. As winter arrives, bald eagles migrate to warmer regions, following open water sources where they can find fish. Their majestic flights and soaring wingspan make them a symbol of American wilderness. Bald eagles, the national bird and symbol of the United States, undertake remarkable migrations during the winter months. As cold weather sets in and bodies of water freeze, bald eagles migrate from northern regions to warmer areas, seeking open water sources where they can find fish, their primary food. These majestic birds travel long distances, their wingspans spanning up to 7 feet, as they follow rivers, coasts, and other waterways. Number 6. The Painted Lady Butterfly Migration. These delicate butterflies undertake long-distance journeys across continents. Their mass migrations create a breathtaking display of colors and beauty. Painted lady butterflies are known for their incredible long-distance migrations that take them across continents. These delicate creatures undertake journeys spanning thousands of miles in search of suitable breeding and feeding grounds. The migrations of painted lady butterflies are often driven by favorable weather conditions and the availability of food plants for their larvae. The mass migrations of these butterflies create awe-inspiring displays of colors and beauty as they form swirling clouds and fill the skies. Number 5. The Blue Wildebeest Migration. Like their great wildebeest cousins, these magnificent creatures journey across the plains of southern Africa, seeking greener pastures. It's a true testament to the resilience of wildlife. Blue wildebeests, also known as brindled nuss, are iconic inhabitants of the African savanna and undertake incredible migrations across the plains of southern Africa. Like their great wildebeest counterparts, they are driven by the search for greener pastures and the need to follow the seasonal rains. The blue wildebeest migration is a true testament to the resilience and adaptability of wildlife. Number 4. The Snowy Owl Migration. These stunning birds leave their Arctic breeding grounds and travel southward during winter in search of food. Their ethereal presence in snowy landscapes is truly magical. Snowy owls are magnificent creatures that undertake remarkable migrations from their breeding grounds in the Arctic to more southern regions during winter. This migration is known as an eruption, and it occurs when there is a scarcity of food in their Arctic habitats. These stunning birds captivate with their ethereal presence, their pure white feathers blending seamlessly with snowy landscapes. Number 3. The Manta Ray Migration. These graceful giants migrate to various locations to find plankton-rich waters. Witnessing their elegant movements and impressive wingspans underwater is a truly mesmerizing experience. Manta rays, the gentle giants of the ocean, undertake migrations to find plankton-rich waters that sustain them and provide ample feeding opportunities. These graceful creatures have impressive wingspans, and witnessing their elegant movements underwater is an experience that leaves observers in awe. Manta ray migrations can vary in distance and location, depending on the availability of food and suitable environments. Some populations migrate seasonally, while others may undertake more extensive journeys. Number 2. The emperor penguin migration. These incredible birds brave the harshest conditions on Earth, traveling long distances across Antarctica to reach their birthplace. The sight of thousands of penguins huddled together for warmth is both heartwarming and awe-inspiring. Emperor penguins are renowned for their incredible migrations in the harshest and coldest environment on Earth, Antarctica. Each year, they undertake a long and arduous journey to their breeding grounds, where they gather in large colonies to mate and raise their young. These migrations can cover tremendous distances, with some penguins traveling up to 100 miles or more over the ice and snow. Number 1. The Serengeti wildebeest migration. This extraordinary migration involves millions of wildebeest, accompanied by zebras and gazelles, as they traverse the Serengeti ecosystem in search of fresh grazing lands. It's the largest terrestrial migration on the planet and a true spectacle of nature. The Serengeti wildebeest migration is the epitome of wildlife migration and a grand spectacle that captures the imagination of nature enthusiasts worldwide. It is the largest terrestrial migration on the planet and involves millions of wildebeest, accompanied by zebras and gazelles, as they traverse the vast landscapes of the Serengeti ecosystem. The migration is driven by the search for fresh grazing lands, following the seasonal rainfall and the growth of nutritious grasses. Thanks for watching.